Ever pondered how a single man's vision could sculpt an entire nation's political and economic fate? Today, we dive deep into the riveting world of such a trailblazer, Chanakya. Known also as Kautilya Vishnugupta, he was a formidable force in the epoch of 350 to 275 BCE. Chanakya was a man of many faces, each worn with remarkable flair. As an educator, he instilled wisdom. As a philosopher, he dissected the complexities of the cosmos. As an economist, he navigated through the labyrinth of economic theories, and as a jurist, he decoded the law. Yet his role as the royal advisor, where his strategic prowess shone, remains his magnum opus. But who indeed was Chanakya? Beyond his eloquent words and deep wisdom, he was a man of decisive action. His ideologies were no mere intellectual pursuits. Instead, they made an indelible, transformative imprint on the world he inhabited. The cradle of Chanakya's contributions, political science, nestles his seminal work, the Arthashastra. This exhaustive manuscript offers profound insights into the art of governance, statecraft, and political warfare. Still, his intellectual odyssey didn't end there. He carved his niche in the vast field of economics, deliberating principles, policies, and practices spanning diverse sectors like agriculture, commerce, and livestock management. Chanakya's lessons transcended the political and economic realms. He underscored the essence of imbibing the Vedas, the divine scriptures of Hinduism, and Anvikshaki, an all-encompassing philosophy of Samkhya, Yoga, and Lokayata. His thoughts were an amalgamation of spiritual enlightenment and practical wisdom, yet Chanakya's legacy is in controversy. His knack for cunningness, strategic shrewdness, and pivotal role in Chandragupta Maurya's ascent to power add layers of intrigue to his persona. These elements, nonetheless, only amplify the allure of his tale. Thus, we stand on the brink of a captivating exploration. Let's decrypt the mystique of this man who inscribed his name in golden letters in the annals of Indian history. Every great mind is birthed from humble roots, but where did the journey begin for one such mind, Chanakya? Chanakya, a beacon of ancient Indian wisdom, was a lotus blooming forth from the mud of modesty. His birth in a Brahmin family, steeped in age-old traditions and rituals of Hindu culture, marked the prelude to his extraordinary tale. Even as a child, Chanakya's exceptionally sharp intellect and insatiable curiosity were glaringly apparent. He started his academic journey by delving deep into the cryptic universe of the Vedas, the holy scriptures of Hinduism. But his thirst for knowledge was boundless, and he didn't stop there. Chanakya grew into a polymath, an intellectual giant with a deep understanding of various academic disciplines. A disciple of Anvikshaki, the philosophical triad of Samkhya, Yoga, and Lokayata. He laid the cornerstone of his understanding of human nature, ethics, and the material world. The fields of political science and economics were his primary calling. The mechanics of governance, the shifting dynamics of power, the intricate tapestry of economic policies enthralled him. These subjects not only ignited his intellectual curiosity, but also molded his worldview, leading him to pen the quintessential treatise, the Arthashastra. The city of Takshashila, a globally recognized center of learning in ancient India, was the anvil on which Chanakya's mind was forged. The intellectual hub honed his grasp of statecraft and economics, and the constant interaction with scholars and thinkers sparked his intellectual curiosity further, refining his analytical prowess. This beautiful amalgamation of academic learning and real-world understanding equipped him to devise strategies that were both pragmatic and effective. Chanakya's formative years were a masterclass not just in acquiring knowledge, but also in understanding its real-world application. His education, fueled by his inherent curiosity and keen observation, paved the way for his monumental contributions in the fields of political science and economics. What does it take to effectively govern a kingdom as per the wisdom of Chanakya? If you've ever contemplated this thought, then you've found the perfect spot. Chanakya professed that 4 essential domains of knowledge were indispensable for effective leadership, primarily the Vedas. These revered Hindu scriptures are a goldmine of spiritual acumen guiding tenets and ceremonies. They form the crucial moral and ethical scaffold of a ruler, shaping his character, offering direction, and serving as the compass for his reign. The Vedas are not just scriptures, they are the very soul of the ruler's wisdom. Next, we come to Anvikshaki. This unique philosophy is an amalgamation of three schools of thought: Samkhya, Yoga, and Lokayata. Samkhya bestows a rational path to wisdom. Yoga offers a methodical route to self-realization, and Lokayata champions empirical evidence. Together, they construct a philosophical framework that steers a well-rounded understanding of the world, balancing the materialistic and the spiritual. It's a philosophical powerhouse that enlightens the ruler, offering a prism through which to view his kingdom. Then we have political science, the bedrock of governance. Chanakya, being a royal advisor, naturally underscored this domain. It wasn't just a necessary field, it was the powerhouse that equipped the ruler with the essential tools for maintaining law and order, administering justice, and ensuring the state's ruler who truly understands the nuances of political science is a ruler who can hold his kingdom steady in the stormiest of seas. Lastly, we explore economics, known as Vata in ancient times. This encompasses knowledge of agriculture, cattle rearing and trade. A profound understanding of economics empowers a ruler to secure the prosperity of his kingdom. It's a catalyst that enables optimal resource management, sound financial policies, and stimulates economic growth. Economics, thus, is the lifeblood that fuels the prosperity of a realm. And so we arrive at the four vital pillars of knowledge as per Chanakya: the Vedas, Anvikshaki, political science, and economics. These are not disjointed territories but interwoven disciplines that provide a comprehensive approach to ruling a kingdom. A ruler proficient in these fields could masterfully maintain the equilibrium between spiritual wisdom and pragmatic governance. He could uphold righteousness, dispense justice, warrant security, and boost prosperity. With these four pillars as his foundation, a ruler isn't just governing, he's crafting a kingdom that thrives. Now, what happens when a sage assumes the mantle of a kingmaker? This question serves as a striking preface to the multifaceted character of Chanakya, frequently hailed as a Rajarishi. The term Rajarishi is no ordinary label. It signifies the intriguing synthesis of a spiritually enlightened sage and a strategic kingmaker with a hands-on approach to governance. It perfectly encapsulates the duality of Chanakya's role as both a spiritual guide and a pragmatic strategist. But his influence extended far beyond just that. With his exceptional strategic acumen, Chanakya was instrumental in shaping the Mauryan Empire's destiny, making him an enduring figure in the annals of Indian history. Every brilliant mind faces its fair share of opposition. What are the intricacies and debates that envelop the life and legacy of Chanakya? Despite his monumental influence on political science and economics, the life of Chanakya was rife with controversies. His masterful strategic thinking and cunning intellect ignited not only admiration but also fierce debates among scholars. One controversy that commands attention is his pivotal role in Chandragupta Maurya's ascension to the throne. Chanakya, a cornerstone in the establishment of the Mauryan Empire, employed tactics that have been termed ruthless and Machiavellian, stirring up much controversy. His ingenious usage of political intrigue, manipulation, and orchestration of events from behind the curtain left many critics questioning the ethics and morality of his political strategies. However, Chanakya's advocates argue that his ostensibly ruthless tactics were an indispensable product of his times. They assert that in an era pulsating with unending warfare and fluctuating alliances, ruthlessness and cunning were the cornerstones for survival and triumph. This controversy surrounding Chanakya's methods amplifies the enigma of his character. As a strategist, he dared to deviate from the accepted morality to accomplish his goals. As a philosopher, his insights into the mechanics of power, governance, and strategy, Chanakya is often associated with cunning and strategic thinking. Here are a few examples of Chanakya's cunning strategies. The poisonous grass. Chanakya used the metaphor of poisonous grass to convey the idea of eliminating threats. Just as a king removes harmful grass to protect his cattle, a ruler must eliminate threats to his kingdom. Creating dissension. Chanakya advocated sowing seeds of discord among enemies. By exploiting differences within rival factions, he believed one could weaken the opposition from within, making it easier to conquer or control. Feigned weakness. Chanakya emphasized the use of apparent weakness as a tool. Pretending to be weak or in distress could lure enemies into underestimating you, providing an opportunity to strike back when they least expect it. Spy network. Chanakya believed in the importance of intelligence gathering. He emphasized the need for a strong spy network to stay informed about the activities and plans of both internal and external adversaries. Divide and rule. Similar to creating dissension, Chanakya advised rulers to exploit divisions within enemy ranks. By turning allies against each other, a leader could weaken the collective strength of the opposition. The fisherwoman strategy. Chanakya used the analogy of a fisherwoman patiently waiting for the right moment to catch fish. Similarly, he advised rulers to bide their time and strike when the circumstances were most favorable. It's important to note that while Chanakya's strategies are often seen as cunning, they also reflect the political and strategic realities of his time. Some of these tactics may not align with modern ethical standards, and their effectiveness can vary in different contexts. How does the legacy of Chanakya reverberate in today's modern era? In today's dynamic world, Chanakya's enduring impact is evident in his timeless guidance for leadership and economic principles. His insights, woven into the fabric of the Arthashastra, serve as a compass for navigating global markets and political landscapes. The concept of a sage king reflects a holistic approach crucial for effective governance in our interconnected society. However, a nuanced consideration arises when examining the potential ramifications of Chanakya's cunning strategies in modern politics. While his teachings offer valuable lessons, there's a concern about the thin line between strategic wisdom and ethical boundaries. The application of Chanakya's cunningness in contemporary politics could escalate conflicts, trigger diplomatic tensions, and even contribute to unethical actions on the global stage. The historical debates surrounding Chanakya's life serve as a reminder to approach his legacy with caution, recognizing the potential risks associated with the misuse of cunning strategies in today's complex geopolitical landscape. Striking a balance between wisdom and responsibility is essential to ensure that Chanakya's influence contributes positively to the challenges of our modern world, rather than exacerbating conflicts or compromising ethical principles.